Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Have you ever been penetrated by two guys at once? If not, that's what playing Overwatch is like. But all right, let's start this video off with I'm gonna be having my content going, you know, my game, and I'm gonna try to give a brief story time of I don't know what we're gonna figure it out during this game. Yeah. I don't know, I don't go outside too much, but one of the few times I have gone outside, alright, one of the few times I have gone outside. One second. So you're assaulting me.
Oh my god.
Alright, bro, what the fuck am I hearing? Need to back up. One of the few occasions that I've been outside in my life. Alright, so I don't mean for this to be like racist or anything, you know, I'm just giving a brief little story time, okay? Alright, so I was studying for a calc exam yesterday, alright, because I had my exam today with some people in the class, you know, some people I've just met and so on, you know, as I feel like most people would. But while I was there, I was talking to this girl who's Indian, alright? This isn't a matter right now, alright? I keep got shit on. But so the reason that matters is because we were talking about stuff and I forgot. Oh, so basically she wants to be friends with one of my friends and whatnot, which fine, whatever. I don't really care, alright? You know, cause he's Indian. That's what she said at least. So I'll give this girl the name. Maxine. Yup, a very, very Indian name. And then the other dude, I'll give him the name, Bartholomew. I low-key feel like a Bartholomew suits him, you know? So when she said that, alright, she asked someone that in that class I have their number, alright? Fine, whatever. I feel like that's fairly normal or whatever. She asked her if I wait, let me, I can't hit nothing. Okay, I'm actually garbage at this game. Alright, so she asked, because this is before I knew her. I met her this week, like really early on, like yesterday type of thing. But she asked my friend, alright, if the dude, if Bartholomew was Indian or not, you know? And I didn't know who asked, okay, but I didn't even know what his race was, because low-key could pass off as a lot of things, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. Even the dude who sits behind me next to Bartholomew, we'll call him I don't know, Jacob. So Jacob and me didn't know Bartholomew's race, and then we found out because I asked him, like, yo, are you Indian? Because I don't know who, but someone is asking if you are. Later did I find out that it was Maxine, I think is what her name was asking, and it's because she wants to make more Indian friends, alright? But when me and Jacob found out that I'm dead. Oh my god. Holy, I'm selling my team so hard. Wait, let me swap. Oh my god, my team must be disappointed in me. Holy shit, I'm selling. But, alright, as you know, when I found out who it was asking, I asked her like, why was she curious? You know, I found out it's because she wanted to make more Indian friends. Okay, which nothing wrong with that. Wanting to be friends with more people that are the same race of you. All right, I feel like that's normal. Wanting something in common, you know. But so basically, when I found that out, when we found that out, I told her about the fact that Jacob made a joke to Bartholomew that he couldn't tell he was Indian because, you know, stinky, you know, common little joke, stinky poo poo, like a lighthearted joke, nothing crazy. And I'm selling so hard.
Watch out for that turret! Payload's moving, Lucio's grooving.
I don't know how to spell that. I'm gonna assume it's spelled like that.
This
But
ends now.
so, you know, I told her that, and I had a brief discussion with her about how just around me there's a lot of Indians, which is fine, whatever. I'm friends with a few, you know. They're cool people. But like, this is where it correlates, all right? Because I was gonna skate one day. Or not, I was skating. And where I skate, there's a park near me. And this park, I was warming up there. Like, as most do. Dude, I'm actually so bad at this game. As most people do. And whilst I was warming up, dude, I'm selling my team so hard. I need to pick up the pace. Who do they have? They have Anna. I can kill her, actually. Let's see. Where's this Anna at? Wait. Sojourn is dead. Wait, that's so free. Let's go. So, as you know, I had the discussion of how, while skating a lot, I've gotten a whiff of a lot of Indians because they tend to come over when the baseball field was not being used to play cricket, which low-key, I feel like cricket, it seems like an interesting sport. Not for me, but I feel like it could be cool. You know, I wouldn't mind trying to learn it one day and playing it. You know, that seems pretty sick. But what I'm trying to get at here was I vividly remember this one time I was skating, all right? And I like remember, because I don't even think it was because like, all right, most Indians smell good, honestly. The entire stereotype is kind of stupid. All right. I don't mean that like in a racist way. It's just a stereotype. It's low-key
Oh
stupid.
my god, Tiramisu, I remember you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, I am selling my team so hard.
God, Tiramisu.
But how do I have solid damage? But all right, so like I was saying, I just this one day I was skating, all right, with some friends warming up. All right, some people came over, asked to play cricket. That was all normal, fine and dandy, okay. And the thing was, this guy smelled like really, really bad. And I didn't question it. I was just like, hey man, maybe the guy's been like doing something, and or like maybe he was already playing cricket and he got kicked out for those kids to play baseball, whatever. That's fine. I don't really care. None of my business, you know. I'm not going to be smelling him the entire time. I'm going to leave right now. It's all right. So I go on with my day, you know, just doing my normal stuff. I end up going to the basketball court that's right next to the tennis court that at this park. And I go skate over there.
Tiramisu,
All right.
where are you, Tiramisu? I remember you.
With this, like, I'm still fairly new to skating at this point, and I was just there chilling, all right, living life, doing whatever a skateboarder does when he's first learning, you know, just practicing stuff, all right. And after a while, like, I just look over there because I was just like taking a little break and just looking around. I feel like that's a normal thing to do. Load, okay. I feel like that's a very oh my god, this Sojourn, bruh. I feel like that's a very normal thing to do. By the way, this is my first game on. That's my excuse. But I feel like that's a very normal thing to do. I don't feel like that's weird, you know, to look around while doing nothing. Because what else you got to do, you know? She was over here. Okay. You're so weird. Why would you pull me? You're actually so weird. You're one! That's so unlucky. But, yeah, so I was just having a normal conversation, conversing like normal. And then I look over. And I don't think any of my friends noticed. But that man had
Go for the team.
a brown stain. You know. And backside of his pants. And I was like, huh. Maybe he just like slipped on dirt or something, and that's how he got that. Like I didn't want to question it too much, you know. So after like they're there for a while, because me and my friends were there for a cool minute, just skating, you know. Oh my God, Junker Queen is right there. Me and my friends were, dude, my act was horrid. I'm actually selling my team. So me and my friends were there for a while. We skated till night. All right, they leave, but before they leave, they ask, the same guy comes over and talks to me saying, hey, if you guys want to go back to the court, like, you guys can. And then I, like, got a whiff of him again. And I was like, it's not that he smells like shit. Well, of course he smells like shit. But, like, I thought he would just, like, you know, metaphorically smell like shit. Like, you just smell bad, you know? But he came around, alright, the corner, and like, call me like rude or whatever, but like, he actually like, not like metaphorically smelled like shit, like he actually smelled like shit. And I realized that I was like, yo, this familiar sounds like an odd pungent smell I'm used to whenever I use the bathroom for a long period of time, is all I can say. But when I'm releasing a mean dirt snake, as some would say, you know. So I asked I asked one of the people that were there, like one of the people like that were playing tennis, because I mean, you can't kick out someone who's trying to play tennis on a tennis court, you know, so they just used up less of the field for cricket. All right. I asked them if they got the same smell. And like, so all right. Those people they said, "Hey, like, we got that smell too. He did not smell so delightful. He smelled pretty atrocious, actually." And his friends were joking to him, like, about something. So, if I had to assume, that guy probably shot himself. Alright. And my question is, why would you still, like, why would you still very much so willingly go to the park in that condition, or like stay there? Like, is it not embarrassing? Like, I don't mean that to be rude or nothing, but like, I feel like that really, like, I think back of that experience, which is probably why I sometimes agree, not sometimes, but a majority of the time agree with the stereotype. But I feel like, I don't know if that's rude to say, because then, like, there's been a lot of occasions, like, where other, like, Indians I meet are, like, probably some of the best smelling people out there. I don't know if it's because they got the, like, D1 colognes or something. I don't know what's up with that. But, colognes and perfumes. But, like, it's just, like, I think back on that whenever someone says, "Oh, what do you think about Indians and their smell?" Because, you know, I'm a teenager. We're gonna say stupid shit, stupid jokes, you know? But yeah, I think back on that, and this guy wants me dead. He like wants me dead. Like, he does not like me. He very much so dislikes me, actually. And I got peeked by that fucking Sojourn as soon as I even made an angle. That is so unlucky. And as soon as you use Kitsune. Alright, Junkrat, pop your ult, please. You can. Kill their Sojourn. I try to go in. Dude, I don't even know how I'm positive that round. But Yeah, so I think back on that, and I don't even think like I think the stereotype sticks in my head not because of the fact that like Indians actually smell bad. It's because of that one experience I had, and I've like talking to that girl, talking to Maxine, has made me realize like, hey, because of course I've met other people that smell bad, other races and such, but I've noticed that it tends to be Indians. All right, and I don't mean that in a racist way. It's just like sometimes they're either the best smelling person or like not the worst smelling person, but they just don't smell the best, you know? Um, but like something that is a for sure thing is that no matter what happens here is that like I always think back on that, and I feel like that affected me, you know, that has played such a role on what I think of that group of people, those groups of individuals, which I shouldn't be thinking like that, honestly. It's kind of fucked up, but like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I just always think back on that because that's such a fond memory of like, you know, and I feel like that like I don't know where I'm going with this besides the fact of the message here being don't lump people in from one bad experience, you know, like that's bad, that's no, that's rude and messed up, you know, like everyone is their own individual person. All right. Also, I think that guy might have, in all honesty, possibly been on the spectrum. Because, yeah, no way you're fine with playing with you pooing yourself, you know? Like, I don't know a single person that would be, like, okay with, like, with them pooing themselves, you know? Oh, I'm gonna get killed here, actually. Ooh, that was a good-ass Suzu. Oh my god, I'm missing everything today. I can't hit nothing. Jesus. I need a heal. Heals, please. Let's see this. But yeah, like, don't just... I guess, like, the statement, don't judge a book by its cover is just a really good statement here. The Tracer was behind us? Yo, this Tracer's low-key cracked. I think this is the farthest the point goes for us here. That ult didn't hit. Yo, that's kind of, like, low-key cooking, but... It's wraps. I don't think playing... You, it hit me? You're so weird. I don't think playing Cassidy here is gonna work. But, yeah, so... The main thing here that I'm trying to put out is... Don't judge, man. Like... You know, that could have... Because I was studying, remember this. It's the first time I talked to Maxine, you know? But... Yeah, so... I feel like... With that conversation, I like it just makes me recall of every time I've had a bad experience with, because I recall that memory and then that makes me recall all the other bad memories, and that's just like judging, you know, which like shouldn't be, you know, at all. That's very rude, messed up, evil, boo-hoo, you know. But like I feel like it affects, like, because like for example, like that just like, all right, so Bartholomew, he was okay with the joke. I think Maxine was too. I don't think she cared at all, because I told her that like I didn't make the joke, but like my friend Jacob did. But like I don't think she cared because of that. I think it's just because that like stereotype is used so much, you know. And that made me like talking to her made me realize like, hey, people don't fuck with that. Like, no duh. Like, I should know that. But, like, the learned lesson here was... I'm dead. Dude, this Junkrat doesn't fucking... I mean, Junker Queen doesn't fucking miss. It's actually obnoxious. If I don't get back, I'm low-key, like, hard selling. I should have probably gone to... No, the heals are going to be good against someone like Tracer. But... Yeah, so I think the learned lesson here in this video is going to be don't judge people. One thing, and if someone shit themselves and you think so, you should just tell them that they, like, you should just ask, like, yo, like, did you do an oopsie poopsie in your drawers, like, or in your drawers, like? Actually, don't ask that. Just like, don't be curious. Just let them be, bruh. There's no need to. That Ana doesn't die now that I think about it, which isn't probably helping us. She's a healer. But yeah, just be like, just don't like say anything. Just let it be, man. Like, no need to be nosy, and don't let like one experience like change the rest of them. You know? Oh my God, that Suzu saved my life.
Let the kitsune guide you.
I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm gonna go target that Ana right now, actually.
This ends now.
She thinks she can escape me? Hell no. But yeah, yeah, just don't be a dickhead. That's the lesson here. Like, you know, like, I could have gotten pressed there and like shot. I don't think I would have gotten shot at all, but like, what I'm trying to say here is that it's just like not nice, and like just assuming like the worst is just messed up, you know? I can't hit anything, bro. Like, I actually cannot hit nothing. Yeah, it's just not nice. Like, try to assume the best of people, not the worst, you know? Is what I'm trying to get at here. If she can stall, or if they can stall, they should try to, I feel. But what do I know? I'm lucky selling them hard.
Enemy here.
You guys actually need to stall now, please, please. I'm sorry for selling, forgive me type shit, but like, the Lucio's almost dead. Other healer's dead. 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 Oh my God. Dead. Oh my God. But yeah, don't be a dickhead. Let's you got play of the game, and don't just assume the worst of people too, because that's not nice. Yeah, this. Let's see what they did. Yeah, nah, the fake play of the game. Let's see my stats. Yeah, nah, see, I clutched up. Fake play of the game. That shit was mid. It should have been me, because clearly I did good that end.